Hello, I'm Sarah Khan.
And I'm Tarek Mohammed. Welcome to the Biddenham School News Report. Today our top stories are:
Afghan shooting US soldier suspect.
New east to west underground system tunneling begins.
Dutch universities tour England in search of students.
28 killed in coach crash, Switzerland.
Ofsted literacy progress has stalled chief executive. A US soldier accused of killing 16 civilians, including women and children in Afghanistan. They say legal proceedings against the unnamed staff will now be conducted in another country. The victims were shot in their own homes, causing outrage across Afghanistan. A stolen pickup truck was driven at high speed into the runway, where the soldiers' plane was intended to stop at the British base. The vehicle ended crashing to a ditch into flames. The Afghan driver has now been arrested. A group of Dutch university is touring schools in England this week with the aim of recruiting students to study in Holland. They are inviting students to take degree courses taught in English with tuition fees of £1,500 per year. It follows a recent plan to encourage UK pupils to apply to US universities. Along with the universities on this recruiting trip to England and representatives of Tilburg University, Leiden University and Rotterdam Academy.
22 children and 6 adults were killed in a coach crash in Switzerland. A further 24 children were injured when the children who were on their way home from a week-long skiing trip in Val d'Ares in the Swiss Alps coach was crashed into a wall in a tunnel. Some of the families still do not know if their children are dead or alive, and the Bulgarian cabinet have 2 C-130 Hercules on standby to bring the bodies home.
And now over to Hamid with an interview.
Hi, my name is Hamid and we are at Biddenham Upper School for the BBC School News Report. Today I'm going to interview George Moore. George plays handball professionally for England under-18s. For the purpose of our viewers, what is handball?
Handball is a fast-paced game played in a 40-metre court with a 3-metre wide goal. You have 7 players on each side, and you have 1 goalie and 6 outfield players. It's all of the team goes up to attack and all of them go back to defend. So there's no kind of positions like you would have with football, but it's a very fast-paced game.
What do you enjoy about it?
What do I enjoy about it? I enjoy the fact that it's a different game to football as such. It's one of the major games you play in England along with rugby, and it's kind of mixed with rugby in the sense that it's quite a high contact game and it's really intense, and it's just one of those games I played first time and I already knew straight away I liked it.
Hey, when did you start playing?
Started playing about 4 years ago. I had a teacher come down from a school in Newcastle where he played it before up there. He came down and saw a couple of us playing a dodgeball lesson and took us out of that lesson and started coaching us, and I went from there to places.
How did you feel for being picked for England's under-18s?
Well, with that, I was very proud, obviously, because I didn't think I'd get in the first time, and I was just pulled into the 24-man squad. Unfortunately, I'm not in the 18 going to the European Championships this year, but my aim is to be next year in the under-18s.
What do you feel about the Olympics, and is handball a sport?
Yes, it is. It's the first time it's going to be in the Olympics, and I'm really looking forward to it being there because, number one, it will introduce it to the whole country, because everyone, if you go around and ask 100 people, only about 5 or 6 people, I guess, would know what it actually is and would have only played it before. And it will bring up the popularity of it. Once that's brought up, people will want to play it because it is a very good game, so I'm looking forward to seeing the Olympics.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
10 years, I hope to be to have played or be playing in the GB team and represent my country in the Olympics, in a Olympics of some sort. And then maybe to further my coaching to coach older people then instead of younger people.
Do you take part in other physical activity?
Yeah, I used to do a lot of swimming. I used to do a lot of swimming before, but the handball kind of took over as my main priority, so I've had to play less sports otherwise than that. So yeah, I just mainly play handball now. Okay.
This is Simon with George for the BBC School Report at Biddenham Upper School. Thank you.
Now we're going over to Hafiz with the weather.
I'm Hafiz, reporting from Biddenham Upper School. As you can see, it is foggy with a slight chill. The fog will clear by early afternoon. However, the afternoon will be cloudy with sunshine. Gradually, the temperature will increase to 13 degrees at 2 o'clock and decrease by 2 degrees at 7. Later in the evening at 9, it will be 9 degrees, slowly decreasing by 3 degrees at 3 a.m. in the morning. This has been Hafiz with the weather.
Thank you for the BBC News Report.